Dear friends, today let us learn about Gayatri Mantra, the significance of Gayatri Mantra, and the history behind Gayatri Mantra. Okay, so let's start now. See, what is this Gayatri Mantra is? It starts like this. Om Bhurbhuvah Swaha Tasya Vitarvarenyam Bargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonah Prachodayat. So this is the Gayatri Mantra. It is given to us by Brahma Rishi Vishwamitra about thousands and thousands and thousands of years back. And from time immemorial, all the rishis and all the divine seekers are residing in this holy land, Bharat country. So, let us try to understand the meaning behind it. Having a sloka is not sufficient enough. If we understand its meaning, we are able to dwell upon and tries to rise to that level. Let us understand a basic meaning of what this Gayatri Mantra is. So we say, hey you, the absolute, enlightened, the divine, may you awaken my intellect. May you awaken my intellect and bless me with the profound knowledge of Brahma. So this is the meaning of Gayatri Mantra. So we are seeking the ultimate, awaken us through its divine light, awaken our intellect through its divine light, so that we rise to the level of the absolute through our daily practice of meditation. So now let us understand how this has been given to humanity as a blessings. So we all know, we have heard about King Vishwamitra, who was a very able king about thousands of years back, and he had a passion towards hunting, and he used to go with his troop for hunting into the forest. And once when he goes like that, and it will be a very hectic activity, and the entire group will get tired and they want to take rest, and the nearby they see a hermitage, and they go to that hermitage and they come to know that it belongs to Brahma Rishi Vasishtha. So the king Vishwamitra, along with his entourage, goes there and seeks the blessing of Vasishtha Maharshi. And he bows to him and says, inquires him how the things are going on. Are you getting all the needy help for your spiritual activities here? Even Vasishtha Maharshi positively responds, and he also asks Vishwamitra how the kingdom is going on, whether the rain is falling in right time, whether the sufficient food grains are there, and how the people are there. And this is how they transact complimentaries to each other. And then Vasishtha Maharshi, he requests Vishwamitra, please have some food which we are allowed to offer you. And Vishwamitra agrees. Then first he was reluctant, thinking that how in this hermitage he is able to feed to such a large group of people. But then, as a courtesy, he accepts, and then to his surprise, he says that the most delicious foods being served by a number of servants to them, and they all will have nice food. Afterwards, Vishwamitra comes to know that this food they were able to serve because of a special cow which Vasishtha Maharshi had with him That is a Kamadhenu. So then he feels that he should have this Kamadhenu with him so that he can help his subjects in his kingdom to free them from problem with food and other things. So he requests Vasishtha Maharshi, please hand over this Kamadhenu to me. But politely, Vasishtha Maharshi rejects the offer. Rejects, and he says, sorry, and this is the gift given to me by the God. And what is given to me, and I should not pass on to anyone else, and I have to keep it with myself. But then Vishwamitra tried to convince him. He says that you have a small group of people, feeding them is not a big deal. And if it is with me, and it is helpful for more section of society. But Vasishtha Maharshi is not ready to hand over. Then Vishwamitra starts offering him, I will give you 10,000 cows in its place. Please hand over this to me. No negative answer from Vasishtha Maharshi. Then he says, ultimately he says, I will give you thousands of golden chariots with white elephants. And then it goes on, offer goes on, and he ultimately says, whatever you ask, I am ready to give. How much ever gold you want. But in the end, Vasishtha Maharshi says one thing. He says, even if you give your kingdom, I will not hand over this to you. So, he's a king. He's a king. So he feels wounded and he gets anger and he says, his army, go capture the Kamadhenu. Kamadhenu looks at Maharshi, Vasishtha Maharshi, and asks him to help. Vasishtha Maharshi says, see, he has a huge army, you have to help yourself, you have to protect yourself. Then Kamadhenu draws energy from Brahma Rishi Vasishtha, and then with one, the shake of its body, it creates thousands and thousands of warriors and all the weapons, horses, elephants, everyone come, they start fighting with the Vishwamitra army. In the end, Vishwamitra army completely loses, and the sons of Vishwamitra get enraged and they try to attack Vasishtha Maharshi, and then when they try to attack Vasishtha, they are all turned into ashes. And now Vishwamitra understands, yes, he cannot be defeated by the material powers which I have with me. He is having a spiritual power. He is a Brahma Rishi, where he is connected to Brahma. And if at all I have to defeat him, I have to attain that. He determines, and with an anger, he returns back to his kingdom. After returning back to his kingdom, he decides that he have to achieve that Brahmatva position to defeat Vasishtha Maharshi. He goes back. Then he gives the throne to his son. Only son who was surviving, all other son died. And he hands over the throne to him. And he relinquishes all his powers, goes to forest and start meditating on Lord Shiva. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. The tapasya goes on for years and years. 100, 200, like this for 1,000 years. And the call of the heart of Vishwamitra reaches to the Shiva in Kailasa. And he descends from there and he asks, my child, what is that you are looking for? What is that you want from me? Ask for any boon, I will give you. Then Lord Shiva. Then Vishwamitra says, I want the knowledge of all the weapons and its use. I want to make use of that. Shiva says, Tatastu. Now, Vishwamitra, with more power with him, with more blessings from Lord Shiva, he directly comes to the hermitage of Vasishtha Maharshi, and he, with his power, he burns the hermitage, and everyone runs out of the ashram. And then Vasishtha comes there and looks what is happening, and then he fights against Vishwamitra. How much ever Vishwamitra uses his powers, which he has acquired with his tapasya, everything will go away in front of Vasishtha Maharshi. Ultimately, enraged Vishwamitra uses Brahmastra. It is an ultimate astra to be used. He uses, but the Vasishtha Maharshi holds his staff, you call it as danda, in his hand against the weapon used by Vishwamitra. The weapon loses its effect and totally gets absorbed into his danda. Now, Vishwamitra understands he cannot be divided with the power which I have. I have to much more acquire that state of a condition where I can defeat him. So he decides, so now I have to much more higher state of evolution I have to go. Nothing of the material strength can defeat Vasishtha Maharshi. Now he goes, the forest starts again doing tapasya. Again, 10 years, 100 years, 1000 years, the days are passing. Meanwhile, even Indra gets shaken with the determination of Vishwamitra. He sends Menaka to spoil his tapasya. So when Vishwamitra looks Menaka, her naked body, he develops a passion towards her, and that turns into love. They get married and they get a child, Shakuntala. And afterwards he realizes this is the foul play of Indra. And when he understands that he has been trapped because of the moha in him, and he relinquishes her and asks her to go back to Swarga, heaven. And now Shakuntala, we know that story. Shakuntala again falls in love with the Dushyanta Maharaj, and they get a child by name Bharat, and whose name today our country has been called as Bharat. And that story is a very big story that we can take up later on. Now let us proceed with Vishwamitra's tapasya. And then again, now he understands that he should never be trapped by moha, and that by trapping into moha he loses all that tapasya which he did for thousands of years. And again he restarts. And then as he is evolving spiritually through his tapasya, again Ramba comes. This Ramba, Indra sends Ramba to again disturb Vishwamitra's tapasya. The Ramba comes, and when she tries to disturb, he understands that he should not get into trap, and he gets anger and he curses her that you become a stone for 10,000 years, and only when a Brahmin comes and touches you and you will again turn into life. So, but afterwards he understands he did a mistake of getting anger, and he has to grow above the anger also. So like that, again he continues his tapasya. So he gives up even food, water, and stands in a single leg and continues his practice with full of determination, and he overcomes kama, krodha, mada, matsarya, moha, all shadvargas which were in him. And then the Brahma gets pleased. He comes and he blesses him. He asks him, so what do you want? To be blessed? He says, I want Brahmatva. Oh, sorry, I can bless you with Maharshi, Rajarishi. Vishwamitra is not satisfied. You want to become a Brahmarishi? Then again, now, even without even taking breath, even controls the breath, sense organ, everything and start further meditation, goes deeper into it, a state of a samadhi, state of a condition. Even Devas, Indra, every get scared of his willpower and determination. They approach Brahma and ask him, please bestow him with the Brahma Rishi, otherwise he may destroy the three loka with his power. The Brahma says, yes, no, I know, no, he deserves and it has to be given to him. So then Brahma arrives, my child, I will bless you with higher state of spiritual evolution. But if you want Brahma Rishi and you have to seek the blessings of Vasishtha, then only you will be entitled for Brahma Rishi. So now Vishwamitra runs to Vasishtha. He enters into his hermitage. There he overhears the transaction between the Vasishtha Maharshi with his wife Arundhati. And he overhears. There Vasishtha is talking about Vishwamitra. He says, whatever I did, it is only to encourage Vishwamitra. He is a very qualified being. He is getting enlightenment. Very shortly he will be blessed with Brahma Rishi. And I am all these days was trying to help him to reach that state. When he overhears this, he feels, Vishwamitra feels guilt. See, I mistook Vasishtha Maharshi and always I fought with him and all that I did negative towards him. Still, he is a Brahma Rishi really, and he is trying to encourage me for enlightenment, and he feels guilty and start banging his head to the wall. And that moment of time, Vasishtha Maharshi runs and comes towards him to stop him from this. And Vishwamitra falls down, and he falls down and his head touches the feet of Vasishtha Maharshi. There he experiences a unique state of a condition. The energy starts flowing into his entire system from the feet of Vasishtha Maharshi, and that enlightened energy, as it flows, he will get lost into it, and he experiences an highest state of samadhi, a blissful state of a condition. And there he start hearing in his right ears, and when he start listening to it, he starts hearing Om Bhurbhuvasva Tasya Vidarvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. This is the mantra which he gets from the source. And Vishwamitra been blessed by Vasishtha, and he says, henceforth you are a Brahma Rishi. And that is how a Kshatriya king with full of his Arishad Vargas was able to overcome all the negativities in his existence and reach to the state of a Brahma Rishi through penance, through spiritual practice, through tapasya, through meditation. And this mantra was given to him to pass on to the humanity, so that everyone who recites, understands, contemplates and go deeper into it, able to reach to the ultimate stage of Brahmatma. And this is the blessings given to us to enter humanity through Brahma Rishi Vishwamitra for coming out of all the darknesses which is impeding our spiritual evolution. Hope I am able to pass on this message to you, so that it may help you, me and everyone to make use of this divine approach for our evolution. All the best. May that absolute master bless all of us to rise to that level and be with it. Thank you very much.